And here we go with Neverreap. So I have not done this dungeon in quite a long time. It has been months since I've done this dungeon. So honestly, I don't even remember most of the mechanics, if any of them, honestly. So we are just gonna have to wait and see what happens here. So as I mentioned a few dungeon videos ago, the eye level cap is going to be increasing. So right now we're being synced down to 210. Now just a few more dungeons, oh that's right, I can't check in here. Just a few more dungeons down the road and we're going to be uncapped. Well, uncapped level 60 dungeons rather, so we'll be capped by our level instead of our eye level, which means our stats are going to be going up drastically. But for now, we don't even need to focus on that. So this dungeon, it's been so long since I've done this dungeon that I'm going to treat this video more of a learning experience for myself as well. So I guess I'm probably not really going to have all that much to talk about until we get to the bosses. At least about the dungeon itself. So I guess we'll actually talk a little bit about 4.2 maybe. 4.2 is coming out on January 30th, which is, at the time of recording, 8 days away. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about the new tombstone as well. We're getting Tombstones of Mendacity. We have no confirmation of what gear we will get with those tomes, what it looks like, what eye level it is. We don't have any of that. So it's just going to be a surprise come January 30th. I'm always excited to see new gear sets, mainly because I am a glamour whore. I mean, I have so much glamour, so many glamour items. And actually, speaking of glamour, they are implementing new glamour systems into the game. And it seems like glamour is going to be a lot easier to do in 4.2 and onwards. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what the new set looks like. But other than that, the most exciting thing, at least on launch day, is going to be Sigmascape, which is the V5 through 8 of the Omega, not Savage rather, but just the regular Omega raid tier. Also, this time around, the Savage versions of Sigmascape will be released immediately alongside the normal versions, which it hasn't done that ever to my knowledge. The way that the 8-man raid tiers have worked is it releases a set of 4 new boss raids, and then about 2 weeks to a month later they release the Savage version of those fights. So this time we're getting the normal and Savage versions all at the same time. So there's nothing to worry about on that front. So for all of those hardcore raiders out there, you can just immediately jump into Savage and get your gear. Whereas for people like me, which I am a very active player, but I'm not a hardcore player necessarily. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. If your definition of a hardcore player would be someone who raids all the time, does all the hardest activities, and gets best in slot gear every single patch, that is not me. I don't do all that stuff. I get near best in slot every time, but I take the slow route. I usually just do the 1 time a week raid and I get the upgrade piece, and then over a period of like a month to 2 months I get my gear. So it takes most of the patch cycle to get geared for me, but honestly I don't mind that. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm having fun the entire time. I'm not exactly stressed out about getting to max eye level in like a week. I really don't care. Like, if I get to max eye level in a week, what am I going to do for the rest of the time until the next patch comes out? Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand that hardcore raiders like the challenge, and that's fine. You can keep doing the raids. Do whatever you do that makes you happy. but I personally don't understand the drive to gear that quickly. Yeah, it just doesn't sound interesting at all to me. I'd much rather just take it casually, slow it down a little bit, and just enjoy the ride, you know? That's what I did with the 4.1 patch. At the beginning of 4.1, my eye level was around 315, 320, somewhere in that range, which was around the maximum at the time. Not quite maximum, but it was close. And then when 4.1 came out, I just took the slow route and did the 1 time a week Alliance raid completion for an upgrade piece. And I upgraded the creation gear, which was 330, and you could upgrade it to 340. Eye level 340 is the current highest eye level in the game. And as you can see, I'm 339, so I am very, very close, but not quite best in slot. I can't quite say I'm best in slot, but that's fine. I don't really care. I'm close enough. Alright, so here's the first boss. Let's see if I can pronounce that. We got a Nunyanunk. I probably mega butchered that, but looks like he's dying extremely quickly. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what kind of mechanics this guy's got. It looks like he's going to cover the arena in clouds and drop some AoEs on us. They appear to be targeted. Oh, it was just a one-time thing. And arena-wide debuff here. Nothing too major. Oh, okay. And then it looks like we need to stand in this bubble here and attack the shadows. Until we find the real one, maybe? Oh, he's back. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was all happening there. But looks like we're back to the fight. Like I said at the beginning of this dungeon, this is kind of a refresh for me. I haven't been here in so long. I don't remember anything about this place. But I'm doing my best here. Alright, he's disappearing again. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Got some ads to take out. Alright. And back to the boss. If I had to guess, we'll probably be able to kill him before he does the shadow phase again. Guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, we got him. Okay, nice. So we got a few poetics there, that's nice. Got some gear. Alright, so first boss not too bad. Alright, so I guess I'll just roll back into my 4.2 and 4.1 discussion, whatever I was talking about beforehand. So a few more new things are adding in 4.2, besides the new raids, is the Stormblood relic weapons. And supposedly relic armor as well. I haven't really looked too much into it, but it looks like, from looks of things, that we're going to get a relic weapon and relic armor. So that's actually really interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. I wonder if you have to pick and choose, work on one at a time, or if you work on both at once. I really have no clue. But we will find out about that a little bit closer to release. Now, Eureka is actually not releasing on the 30th with 4.2, unfortunately. We are going to have to wait until 2 weeks after that, which I believe is February 13th. Somewhere around there anyway. 2 weeks after 4.2 launches, that's when we're going to actually get our hands on Eureka. And I am extremely excited for Eureka. It's going to be a huge time sink, but I am really excited for it. And I'm definitely going to be completing every single piece in each cycle. I'm not going to wait, because if you wait, it just makes more work later down the road. And I'd rather just do it as we go anyway, because it should be best in slot throughout the entire patch cycle, right? It was with the anima weapon, so why not with Eureka? But, of course, they have changed a lot of things since releasing Stormblood, so honestly, I have no idea what to expect here. None of us have any idea what to expect. So we're just going to kind of fly by the seat of our pants and see what happens. But yeah, I'm really excited for Eureka. It's probably going to have us do a lot of old content over and over again, like Anima. I would not be surprised. It's probably going to have us do a lot of newer content, like the Stormblood stuff as well, which I'm excited for. Let's see, what else are they adding? I don't think they're adding anything major besides that. I think I've covered pretty much all the new major content. I might have missed something. Honestly, I probably missed something. Feel free to remind me in the comments if you'd like. We also have some quality of life updates though, which honestly I might be even more happy about those than about some of the actual content being added. And the main one I'm extremely excited for is the fact that you can stack most items up to 999 now, instead of the current 99, which is absolutely amazing. Especially considering I am a crafter and gatherer. I have a ton of materials sitting in my inventory and in my retainers. Like, look at my inventory. It's 132 out of 140. It's almost completely full. And it's like that all the time. I constantly have things on me, and I never have enough space for them, it seems like. So being able to stack items up to 999 is going to significantly help me manage my inventory space and whatnot. Especially with items that I have an absolute boatload of, like copper ore, iron ore, that kind of stuff. I've got like 7 stacks of that right now. And when 4.2 launches, I can consolidate that down to just one single stack. Ooh, I'm excited for that. That's going to be awesome. We're also getting a new beast tribe. If I can remember, I'll talk about that after this boss. So here's the second boss. Looks like Kanu Vanu. Let's see what this fight's all about. DPS take the totems out of the purple circles. Alright. I guess we'll just go ahead and do what Cassie says. Oh, speaking of that, I'm actually joined in this dungeon by 2 of my friends. Cassie, who you've already seen plenty of times, and Rumor, which I believe you saw in one of my previous videos. Might have been the one just after this, honestly. Okay, well, Rumor took a totem. Whatever, that's fine. This means I don't have to do it. Oh, it's already out. Don't need to worry about it then. Alright, so it looks like we did that just fine. Oh, okay, spawned an ad here. That's interesting. It's a lot of totems all over the place now. Getting a little bit cluttered. Let's see if we can't just kill him before we have to move all of these again. Probably not, considering no one else is attacking him. Alright, looks like he's gonna have this one here. Smart thing to do is probably just to throw them on the outside of the arena. In hindsight, that sounds like a better idea. Oh well, we got through that fight okay. So that's an interesting mechanic. I haven't seen that on any other boss. Alright, well, moving right along now. So I guess we'll go ahead and touch back on the new beast tribe they're adding in 4.2. The Ananta. The beast tribe in itself was actually introduced in 4.0. We got access to both of the beast tribes in 4.0. Not the quests, but we actually got to meet them. They were the Kojin and the Ananta. we actually got the Kojin Beast Tribe quest and everything unlocked with 4.1, and now in 4.2 we're getting the Ananta, so I'm excited about that. That means we're going to have another minion, at least one new minion, and one new mount, and we've already seen the mount. It's a, it looks kind of like an Egyptian horse looking sort of thing. Not horse, I'm sorry, elephant. An Egyptian elephant of sorts. And it looks really cool. So, of course, you have to get to maximum rank with the Beast Tribe before you can get the mount. I believe you have to get to rank 5 before you can get the minion. And max rank is 8. So it takes some work, considering you can only do 3 quests a day. It takes a good long while. It takes about a month of doing it every day, something like that, to get to maximum rank. But it's well worth it, and you get lots of experience for the classes that you complete the quest on. So it's a good way to level alternate classes as well. And I believe the minimum level requirement to turn those in is level 60. So once you get a class to level 60, you can use that for good experience once a day. Let's see, what else are they adding? They're adding a couple new mounts. I think there's 3 mounts in total, including the elephant I just mentioned. So I believe we're also getting a Hell's Claw mount, which there actually is an A-rank hunt in the game called Hell's Claw. It's basically just a big Magitech claw. And apparently we're going to be getting it as a rideable mount, which sounds really cool. And the way you obtain that is through the achievement point system, which they implemented in 4.1, I believe. It might have been 4.0, but I think it was 4.1. Oh, where are we going here? Going this way, okay. So yeah, we're going to get that mount, and we're also going to get an orange dog type mount, the wolf, from the new trial that they're adding, which is going to be the first of 4. Just like in Heavensward, where we had the triple triad, we're going to have a similar sort of cluster of trials that we're going to have in Stormblood. I can't remember the name of this first guy, unfortunately, but he's gonna be in the game right at the start. And there is an extreme version of that fight being unlocked as well, right off the bat at the beginning of 4.2. And by completing that extreme version, you get the chance to get the orange dog mount. Just like currently there are 3 other dog mounts for Susana with a red one, Lakshmi with a sort of light orangish / amber color, I think that's correct. And then you have Shinryu, of course, with the green color. But this one we're getting now is sort of a golden orange. It looks really cool. I don't have any of the dog mounts, unfortunately. I guess I need to get to grinding those, huh? Because I like the mounts. I just am usually way too lazy to grind. Alright, so here we are at the final boss. Waukeon, I suppose? I have no idea. I've probably butchered all of the boss names in this dungeon. But yeah, here we go. Did I roll on the loot here? Yes, okay. Alright. So right off the bat, he got a resistance of some kind. Oh, actually, it looks like that he's building his power. Looks like he's building his wind attack power from that message that just displayed on screen. I'm guessing we should probably kill these guys. It's usually pretty smart, and we probably don't want to get hit by him either, so I'm going to go ahead and dodge. Alright, those guys are gone. And room mine AoE. Not too bad. I'm guessing that after a certain period of time, he'll probably do that AoE anyway, and however enemies are left, however many are left, you'll take more damage. I don't know that for sure. That's just speculation. But, looks like he's spawning more ads. Alright, he's gone. Yeah, this fight doesn't seem too complicated, although I'm getting targeted by something here. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's just where he spawns Divine Mist. Okay, no big deal. And he's dead. Alright, now onto the Divine Gales again. Lots of tornadoes going on now. Alright, Gales are gone. Back to hitting him in the face. We might be able to get off an LB2. We'll have to see. It might not build that high before I use it. LB2s are always nice. LB3s are really, really flashy, but you can only use them in raids or extreme trials. Man, I'm just getting torn up by this thing right here. Just hit me 3 times in a row. But yeah, there we go, just LB1. We didn't have enough for a 2. But with that, that actually concludes this dungeon. Neverreap. I have not done this dungeon in a long, long time. So it was a bit of a return to basics here for me. But I guess that's going to happen. In fact, the next dungeon, Fractal Continuum, is also one I haven't done in a long, long time, but I do remember at least 2 of the bosses. I remember the last boss and the second boss. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely don't remember the first boss, but we can learn as we go, I suppose, just like we did with Neverreap. But I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time for the Fractal Continuum. See you next time.